From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend enriched with this legendary root offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, Michael. What's up,
Hey,
Michael?
Tariq. So, hope I pronounced your name right, Tariq. Correct?
It's fine.
Well,
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
have to say, so, having studied history, I'm 59 years old and I've studied history. So, the blacks in Africa and the Saudi Arabians were the biggest slave owners in the history of the world. And it was white.
How so?
Well,
How so?
if you go look at history, more black, and it's happened even in the last 100 years, less than that, actually. I mean, look at all the problems we've had in Africa with one group of blacks trying to kill the other, the Rwanda stuff and all this. If you go back,
That's slow down, slow down, because no, because if you say they're the Rwanda has nothing even closely comparable to the transatlantic slave trade orchestrated by the white supremacists.
Well, hang on.
Nothing.
You're missing the foundational pennies. Let's hear me out. You might learn something new. In Africa, before the whites got involved, there were more blacks that had slaves, other black slaves, and Saudi Arabia, right, did it as well. Then you snap forward to Europe. I'm not a fan of London. You snap forward to the slave trade that they started, which is absolutely horrible. But you guys, then you look at America, and you got to understand it was white people that gave their lives to end it. Where's the reparations for them?
Okay, let's go there. We got a lot to unpack. Now let me educate you. Okay. Yes, there were Arab slave traders and there were some African people who owned slaves, and that's inconsequential to what we're doing now because none of those nations over there exist. And that has nothing to do with the United States, who enslaved my people and never
Sure does,
compensated
because
Tariq,
who do you think sold them? It was blacks. It was the rich black families in Africa that sold them to.
Okay, so those countries don't exist no more over there. And also, there were black people here who were already enslaved in the United States, who were aboriginals, sir, and they just mixed in with the Africans who were brought over. But those African nations don't exist. The United States government exists. So why should I take my eye off the United States government to some non-existent African nation that doesn't exist? What sense does that make, sir? Go ahead, Michael. Michael?
Yeah, I'm here. You're missing the big picture. The big picture is if you look at the world as a whole, the fact is, if you look at it as a pie chart, Africa.
No.
Yes.
No. I'm looking at the United States government because if all of that stuff happened over there, let them handle that over there. I'm talking about the government of the United States that still exists right now that did some horrible things and we were never compensated for it.
Well, wait a minute.
I'm
Irish, brother, and you know what? We were treated as slaves. You don't hear me saying that I should be getting a reparation check.
Because you already got them.
I never got it. No one gave me anything.
Irish people got compensation, sir.
So why should we compensate you? I never oppressed you.
Because you compensated. You got compensation.
I never got compensated.
The Irish did.
My family didn't.
The Irish did. If your family is Irish and they were here,
so you kind of changed the.
Hold on. No. You're babbling now. if your family, which most likely y'all came over in the early 1900s, right? Y'all came on Ellis Island, didn't you? Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah. So you are picking and choosing what facts you want
No,
to
I'm not.
embrace and what
No,
you
I'm
want.
no, no,
Yes,
no,
you are.
no, no, I'm not, Michael. Because no, let me school you. Irish people who were indentured here, they got something called freedom dues. They had a 7 or 10 year indenture. After the indentured servitude, they got freedom dues. They got land, money, and weapons. So they were compensated. So that's I want to be compensated like your Irish brethren, sir. Go ahead.
My Irish brethren were not compensated, and you're
Yes, they
still
were.
hiding. No, they
Yes,
weren't,
they
and you're
were.
still hiding.
I'm
No, you
okay.
don't. They
Yes, they were.
weren't,
You
and I'm
just doing.
telling you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they got freedom dues. This is very well documented, and what you're trying to do is I'm white and I say so, and that's not going to work here because history is history
No,
and facts. Go ahead. Go ahead, Michael. And also another lie. You said that the
no, you're
white
being
people.
racist now.
Oh no, no,
You just.
no! You're trying to do. I'm white and I say so. And we're not going to let it happen. Another lie. You said that white people
I
died.
have not lied at
And
all. White
yes, you
people
did.
did die to
In the
end.
Civil War, not to free us. The Civil War was about expanding slavery, and then during the Civil War, Lincoln said, "Hey, let me get some of these black folks to fight, and if you help us win, we'll free you." That wasn't them fighting and dying to free us. You understand?
No, you're missing the point. You're changing facts. White people of America fought to end slavery, even down in
No, they
Africa.
didn't.
Yes,
No, they
they act.
didn't.
Ladies and
No, they
gentlemen,
didn't.
go research it
No, they
yourself. This
didn't.
guy is
Sir,
lying to you.
sir, how are you going to create a system and then fight to stop it? We fought to stop it. You were going to maintain slavery until the very end, sir. What are you talking about? Y'all like to try to revise history. You didn't stop
Are. Sir,
slavery.
it was the white people in, if you stop muting me so I can talk, it was the whites in America that actually said, we're not going to have slavery anymore. And it was great that, your ancestors
No,
fought
they
in that
didn't. When did
campaign.
they say that? When did they say that?
The North in this nation did
If
not
you don't
agree
stop,
with slavery.
that's a lie.
No,
The slavery started in the North, sir. There were slave plantations in the North.
see, you keep
There's
changing stuff. Listen and you'll learn something.
Sir, you're lying. No, no, no. You're not going to lie. The North were the ones maintaining slavery, and that was part of the Civil War hypocrisy. The South was like, "Hey, what you mean you don't want slavery and you sold me the slave? We bought them from you." Slavery was thriving in the North, sir. There was slavery in New York, in Massachusetts, sir. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you that this country came to a point where they said no more.
No, they
And
didn't.
that's why we had a civil war.
No, it's not. The
Oh
Civil
man,
War was the South.
I
No,
feel
it was no. Stop it. The Civil War was about the South saying, "Hey, we're powerful enough to become our own nation. We don't need you. We'll build factories here," because they were sending all of the raw materials to the North to be refined. The South said, "Hey, we don't really need y'all no more." That was going to bust up the whole racket. That's what the Civil War was about. It was stopping the South from expanding and becoming too powerful. It wasn't about preserving or stopping slavery and helping
I'm
us out.
sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I think you're delusional.
You're not
I
going to
really do.
lie. You're not going to lie,
You
though.
are lying. You
No,
are.
you're lying,
I'll
sir.
create my own space. I'm going to create
Sir,
my own space and I'm going to give it the
yeah.
facts. So,
No, no,
everyone,
Michael, you've already been proven a liar. All right. Those lies don't work here. We're very knowledgeable here. The "I'm white and I say so" gibberish, that doesn't work here, sir. You got to
that's
play
not
that
what
one.
I'm saying, sir. I have a
What
lot of problems with like Joe Biden and the KKK and the
cares?
Democrats because
Who cares?
The Democrats well, not actually black people are running from the Democrats at the speed of light because they know their campaign is horseshit, right? They know that the KKK was part of the Democratic thing. It's a bad thing. I'm not
That's
for slavery.
okay, okay. If that was the problem, why are so many KKK members Republicans now?
They're not.
They are, sir. When they
No, they're
had
not.
unite, with,
You
sir.
show
Okay,
me one
sir,
report where that's
sir,
true. Because
sir,
I'll tell you what, Jeff
sir,
Byrd, was it Byrd, Senator Byrd, who was Hillary's
sir.
best buddy? He was
David
a
Duke,
chief KKK. Nope, I'm not talking
sir.
about Duke. I'm talking about Hillary
Yeah, that's what I'm
Clinton's
talking about. I'm talking
best
about
buddy.
card carrying KKKs. They're
I'm talking about
Republicans,
I'm talking about Senator
sir.
Byrd from West
Sir,
Virginia,
talk about
right?
the the Confederates who were white supremacists were running around here trying to create a white supremacist nation. The Republicans are sitting up here running around with the Confederate monuments and all of that stuff. When they had to unite the right, they were over there fighting for Confederate monuments, and the
Do
Confederates
you
were
know?
just
Do you know why? Do
why?
you know why we have the statues?
Why? Let me hear this.
Do you know the reason why it's important to
And
keep
they
the
were
Confederate
Democrats,
statues?
And the
Hey,
Confederates were
listen,
Democrats.
answer the question. Do you know why it is so important for the American nation to keep the General Lee and the statues of the Confederacy in place? Do you know why?
To maintain white supremacy, but do you have another answer?
No, you're wrong. The answer is so we don't repeat the same mistake. Because if you forget your
Oh,
history, you're doomed to
stop.
repeat it.
Stop. But
People
y'all weren't
need to
over there.
know the truth.
Y'all were
And
over
the
there
truth,
defending
is you are not oppressed. You live in the best nation in the world. And what you're
because we
trying to
made it.
do is
Because we made it the
extortion.
best. Because foundational Black Americans made it the best for you
Really?
to come. Yes, it was,
By aborting 50 million of your own children, you call that making it best?
sir.
That's what the
We,
black community
sir.
does. You
No, we
abort
don't. No, we
babies,
don't.
you
No, we don't.
have babies, and then you
White
abandon them.
abandon, sir. You white supremacists abandon whole nations of babies you create, sir. You are the original baby fathers. You're the original deadbeats. You guys have raped and pillaged and left bastardized babies all over the planet, sir. So if we learned it from the best.
Yeah,
You
but
white
we
supremacists.
didn't do it. My
Yes,
family
you did.
didn't do
Yes, you
it.
did.
No, the
Yes, you
Bidens did
did.
it. The
Oh,
other people
stop it.
did it.
Stop it.
You
It's
know what?
always
My family
somebody.
didn't do that.
It's always the
Yours
opposite,
did.
sir.
You guys,
Sir, there's a reason why your family had to flee from the slums of Ireland to come over here and eat off what foundational Black Americans built, sir. If it weren't for us, you'd be in Ireland beating each other over the head for potatoes, sir. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Michael. Did he leave? Michael left. Michael, I didn't get him out of here. He left. Oh, yeah. He had all of the racist talking points lined up. He had all of the talking points lined up. When we're not going for it, we don't play those games here. We don't play those games. We have Parody Marjorie Taylor. You have something to say, Parody Marjorie Taylor. Are you in here? We got a lot of people in here. We got almost 1,200 people in here. Let me get our brother Sir Major in the building. Let me take Marjorie Taylor down because you're not saying anything. Sir Major, hop on, brother. Let's get Sir Major in the building. Sir Major. Where you at, Sir Major? I don't hear him. Let me try somebody else. I'm having some issues here. I don't know what's going on with your microphone, brother Sir Major. Let's get Black Alpha in here. Black
What's up?
Alpha. Oh wait, we got Sir Major speaking. Oh, what's up? That Black Alpha. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Just enjoying you roasting all these white supremacist talking points, family, all the way.
Yes, indeed.
One thing
Yes,
I want
indeed.
to point out, family, and I noticed that when these people start talking about African tribes that we need to go get reparations from, they become college professors. But when you start pressing them about the Japanese reparations, then they turn into third graders and they act like they don't really know what happened with that. Then they start.
Oh yeah, they real dumb. Yeah, I don't. My people didn't get no money. Yeah, they know. These people play real dumb and smart when it's real convenient.
I love the way you handle that, brother. And then to the point of the space reparations to stop crime. I noticed that they're trying now to associate reparations with black on black crime to kind of give the psyops. Well, if we give them reparations, then they're going to fund black on black crime. So I'm loving the way you shutting all that down, my brother.
Yes, indeed, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, what's up, brother Tariq? How you
All
feeling?
right. So I'm good, man. How are you,
Great,
brother?
great, fantastic. A couple things. First of all, shout out to you for dealing with that troll. He's a time waster. But
Yeah.
in terms of this whole get over slavery and it was long ago and all this other stuff, if we got to remember 9/11 every goddamn year, and we got to listen to Remembering the Holocaust and Never Forget. Don't let us
Yeah,
get over slavery, okay? Because y'all make us listen
yeah.
to this stuff every year. A couple things I wanted to talk about. In the state of California, I want everybody to know that in the state of California, police officers are banned coming January 1st. They're not allowed to say, "Do you know why we stopped you?" They have to tell you by
Oh,
law.
I heard about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's phenomenal. And then also, I wanted to get your thoughts on the sister from Springfield, Illinois. She is the president of the NAACP out there. On her comments during the Zoom about the illegal aliens. Did you see that video? And what were your thoughts?
No, no, I didn't see it. I gotta see that.
Oh God, man!
Send that to
Listen,
me.
I gotta send to you. So she actually said in the video, she called the illegal migrants savages. She said that they're rapists. She said that they're rapists, that they're criminals.
Wow.
Right out there in Illinois. So they suspended her. The NAACP suspended her, issued out a statement, made her retract her statement, so she had to issue an apology. But what she was saying was actually right. Now I probably wouldn't have said it the way she did publicly, but yeah, I'll see you the video. That's all I wanted to name.
Good looking out, brother. All right. But anyway, guys, man, let me get out. Let me hop in this pool. I'm gonna probably hop on later on, but I got to get in the pool, man. I got to enjoy this sunshine. But anyway, man, it's been real. We had a great conversation. We're gonna chop it up a little bit later on this afternoon. But y'all go to rootworkstyle.com.